All right, I'm going to do the Guardian's Cryptic Crossword for Thursday, 17th of July, set today by Brummie. First, let's have the cryptic clue of the day. Yesterday, unique abuses, i.e. sin urges. Well, you had to read the second word as abuses to anagram the last three words, and you get sui generis, of its own kind, or unique. Well done to Troublesome Birdsong on getting that one. Today, timely clue. Kneecaps glib singer, 7 letters. Kneecaps glib singer, and the third letter is T. All right, let's see what Brummie has for us. Military department's butterfly test not right. Yeah, I think it may be a military department, like a word for regiment or one branch of the military. Butterfly. Yeah, what's a short butterfly type and then test not right? Oh, test could be trial and without right, TIAL. I do like that. Not Marshall, but something butterfly, cabbage white. Oh, the Admiralty. Oh, of course. Red Admiral. And then it's try with without the R. All right, that gives us some nice starting letters here. Grants one vice, dropping date. Well, I think one is going to be A. And I think we're going to have to think of a vice, maybe one of the 7 deadly sins. And just like we removed R from try, I think we're going to remove D for date from that vice. Oh, it's a word for to grant. I presume it's the verb to grant. Allow, but I don't see how we're dropping a date from L. Excuse me. I am more to be pitied than censured. Anyway, I do beg your pardon. He had to grant to, ah, and then the 7 deadly sins. Since I don't commit any of them, I am finding it hard to think of them. Are a vice like smoking, drinking, um, cards. Ooh, award would be to grant. How is that vice dropping? It could be a vice. Oh no, the one a carpenter would use is with an S, right? I like it being, and maybe date is just the D at the end, and so vice dropping is war or raw backwards. No, maybe a lot. Still same as allow. I don't see with the double L how you get a date in there. All right, I'm going to leave in award for now. U.S. region where is located. All right. Oh, so yeah, I thought we were going to drop an H. Maybe we still are, but it begins with M. What would be a U.S. region? Oh, the Midwest. Ah, yes. So ES is located in the middle of the word west. I like that type of clue. Judas like cross. I suppose it's going to be a double definition. Judas-like, so something to do with a traitor betraying a ratty. And then cross is often rude, but I think here it might be more cross as in irate. Judas-like. No, I don't get it. Blimey, Brummie's about to turn harness worker. All right, I think it is going to be a harness worker, probably some type of horse that, maybe a leather worker, but I'm thinking a horse that works inside a harness. But I can't think of one beginning with L. Um, anyway, blimey, could that be Lord or Law? Locks. And then Brummie's, that could be I. Brummie is I am, so maybe I am about to turn. Yeah, don't get it. After play's end, well, surely the end of the word play is that Y. Tongues wagging, reps top, juvenile. So I'm thinking we're going to anagram tongues, which is 7 letters, and put it after the end of play and the beginning or top of rep. Well, youngster, of course. I don't know why I took so long to spot that. Let's try these downs. Cupid's arc is possibly a deadly threat. Cupid's arc would be the bow, I suppose. Possibly a deadly threat. No, I don't see that. Heartless man caught by fraud act declared unfit. Yeah, I think maybe we're going to put MN, heartless man, in the middle of fraud and act, and it's going to mean declared unfit. Oh, yeah, I thought of this word at first and I thought it was the wrong number of letters, but no, it is. There we go. Condemned. Fraud is a con, an act is a deed, and it catches the MN. All right. Old Northerner caught in coal mine. Is it going to be an old Northerner? Oh, a Pict. Yes. The coal mine is a pit, and caught from cricket can be C. One requiring payment from managing director. It's going to be a word like creditor, I think. Oh, yeah, and of course, I should get rid of my award. Yeah, creditor. But how is that? Oh, managing is an anagram indicator, and director and creditor, I didn't realize anagrams of each other. All right, so now our grant and one vice. ARR. No, don't see it. And ooh, Judas like cross. Maybe it is ratty. Yeah, I think if you're ratty, you're in a bad mood. So that's a funny one. Universal acts amounting to policy reversals. Well, luckily we have that U and a hyphen. Surely policy reversals are U-turns. The ladies not for turning. U for universal from the film rating in Britain we had the other day. And then acts on a stage might be turns. All right, what I'm presenting is the ultimate in petty unorthodox belief? Well, I think the ultimate in petty is that Y, and then I think it's going to be unorthodox belief. I'm thinking it's heresy. I think, yeah, if you're presenting something, you might say, here's what I have. Yeah, I think that's right. Old university teachers' form of address hosting a gala opening. Ooh, I think maybe it's form of address hosting going around ooh, I think A plus gala opening. So is the definition old university, are old university teachers? Bagpuss? No, so a form of address. Oh, Mister, I have heard this word, a magister. If you had asked me what it meant, I would have thought it was a judge, like a magistrate, but I think, yeah, it might have been an old university teacher. All right. Oh, so now our Cupid's arc, possibly a deadly threat. Uh, no, not seeing it. Body image display of soldiers. Could it be body image or just body? Oh no, it's a double definition. An image you might get made on your body would be a tattoo. And of course, there's a military tattoo, a display of soldiers. Frank's antithesis, not long ago, it's about being on the inside. Well, I think Frank's antithesis, not easy for me to say, is being secretive. But not long ago, recently, and then it's about being on the inside. No, I don't get that. Oh, that was my blimey. Brummie's about to turn. I mean, those are very unusual letters there. Harness worker. Yeah, I'm wondering if it's some kind of man. Is there like a lath man or a leth man? But Brummie's. Yeah, Brummie might be me and then about to turn. Maybe it's EM. But what's blimey? Low. Lot. No. Knife loosened tiles flipped over the top. No idea on that. There's a lot of possibilities, I think. Onset of panic attacks is around where white water occurs. Ooh, well, where white water occurs would be the rapids. And so the PA from panic attacks is around, turned backwards. Uh, but I don't get the rest of it. Rids? Yeah, very confused by that. No, yeah, it's just the onset of panic is the P, And attacks, of course. I'm sure you all saw were raids. I was a little slow spotting that. All right, let's go back to the downs because I have a few starters. Real, gold, so automatic response. Well, with the A, gold, the symbol is AU. And I'm thinking authentic could be real. So is then, and an automatic response is a tick. Very clever. Got the better of a demand to depose Edward, not hard. So I think it's going to mean got the better of. Out. I'm thinking, yeah, and a demand to depose Edward would be to, I suppose, put him out. Edward, not hard. Yes, we got the better of out manned. I'm thinking the not hard means we're going to have some word for another name for Edward, maybe with an H, and we take away the H. Oh, I really just want the Edward to be ED at the end. Got the better of a demand to depose out king, out. No, I'm going to have to leave that one there. Whistle at the end of this Dylan composition describing Arkansas. Oh, a Dylan composition, I think, is going to be an anagram of Dylan. And describing, I think, is going to mean going around, and Arkansas is AS. I have to think Alaska, I think, is AK. So, and then whistle, I think, is going to be the definition. Oh, but why at the end? A whistle at the end of, maybe? Yeah, so a word like cheering, I suppose, or, oh, maybe whistle at the end of this. Maybe it's something that does have a whistle at the end of it. What is a whistle? I presume the Y would come at the end. We'll check 26 across in a moment. No, I'm not seeing it. Unity's only cape. I'm thinking the definition might be unity. Only might be one, so it's like one something for cape that means unity, oneness. I think that's it exactly. I was thinking of a cape you wear, but of course a cape can be a headland or a ness. Sweet wrestled from pet. Ooh, I think we're going to wrestle our anagram from pet. Oh, there is something called a pomfret. I have no idea what it is. Let me look it up. Well, when I Googled pomfret, I saw a lot of pictures of fish. So there is a pomfret fish. But I think we've had this before, but maybe we had the other name, Pontefract cake. One that's also pomfrey with a Y instead of a T. But I think that must be it. Has anyone ever had this Pontefract cake? Oh no, they're not. They are those sweets. Yeah, yes. Oh, even though they're called cake, they're actually little sweets. All right, in demand, a charming country house. Oh, I think maybe that's a hidden clue. In demand, a charming. Oh, a daca, yes. All right. Poor souls alone on the stage. Great clue again. Poor souls. The damned, maybe? No, I wouldn't call the damned poor souls, maybe. But why alone on the stage? No. Oh, wait a minute. I'm looking at the wrong one. 5 letters. Sorry, I was looking at 22 across. Dear, oh dear. Poor souls alone on the stage. Oh, maybe an anagram of souls. But I can't really see a nice lasso, lasso. No, solos, something like that. Anyway, let me go back to the across since my eyes are going that way anyway. One following intended course at last for now. So I think for now must be the definition. I think it's going to be one of those compound words like heretofore, hereafter, hence something. So I think one's following intended, and then course at last, I think is that E at the end. So maybe one IS is following a word for intended. Oh, no, I think is one is I'm. And if something is intended, that is what is meant. And meantime for now. All right, here's the damned. Block request for material. I think block might be damn. Request might be ask, and damask is a material. Oh, so it might be solos or something like that. Anyway, sound honest over the radio. Ooh, so I think it's a word for honest that we have a homophone of. That's the way it sounds over the radio, and it's going to mean sound. That's confusing. Sound as in stolid, sturdy. Yeah, what's a trusty, honest? No, ring Ben to remove top theater seating. Ooh, to ring might be to encircle. Ben removes the B, and then the circle is a seating section of the theater. He had thoughts, so he was a philosopher. That's a nice one to finish with. Descartes, I think, therefore I am. Oh, maybe the word should properly be solus for being alone on the stage. Yeah, that might be the Latin um, stage direction. All right, I can believe that. All right, this was our Cupid's arc, a deadly threat. Oh, now I'm not sure about that. Why? And in fact, I think it must be an anagram of Cupid's arc is. Yes, in fact, that is very likely, possibly being the anagram indicator, a deadly threat. We have another C we need to use. I'm thinking we're going to put the other S there. Something's scud. We do have a D to use though. Deadly threat. All right, let me remove that and go to the anagram helper. Cupid's arc. Ah, they're hiding the definition from me. I should have been highlighting the other word. Anyway, let's. Oh, prussic acid. Of course. All right. Now, I still have my harness worker. Let's see if I can get Frank's antithesis. Not long ago, it's about being on the inside. Not long ago might be recent. And I am wondering if we put, yes, so if you're not frank, you might be reticent. And the word it is about, turned backwards, and it's on the inside of recent. Oh, not the letter I was expecting. Latimer comes to mind, but I don't know what it means. Um, yeah, so I think it's Brummie's is I am, I'm, and about to turn is returning. So that just leaves blimey as lit, lot, blimey. I don't know any exclamation like blimey that would fit there. Oh, maybe it would help if I'd put in the right letter. Oh dear, I know you've been screaming at your screens. Sorry about that. Yeah, then it must be Lorimer. Lore, of course, is Lord, short for Lord. Blimey, blind me. All right. Grant. No. Ooh, ends in E. Let me pause and sip my water and think about that. Of course, it's grant, as in a conversation. Oh, I'll grant you that. I'll agree with you. And greed is the vice. All right. How about our knife? Oh, there is a stiletto. Yeah, there we go. And we anagram tiles and then flipped. And then we flip OTT over the top. Well, yeah, I don't know why that one frightened me off at first. It's actually, I think, fairly straightforward. All right. Oh, here's our whistle. Oh, there can be a whistle at the end of a lanyard. Oh, yeah. I remember joining the Cub Scouts and being so excited, getting my woggle and my whistle and lanyard and all of that stuff. And then, of course, the badges. Oh, I was mad for the badges. All right, got the better. Oh, outwitted, maybe. Yes. So to pose would be outwith, but we depose the H, and then Edward is Ted. Very good. All right, so now sound. Honest over the radio. Oh, it's a geographical sound. A body of water might be a strait. And if you are STRAIGHT, you are honest, a straight shooter. Check all. All right, I didn't make any more typos. Thanks as always for watching and have a great day.